You're listening to the Sasha Davis Podcast, a show about overcoming fear and manifesting your dream life. Each week, we'll dive deep into real stories and tangible advice about spirituality, law of attraction, mindset, and money so that you can be your happiest, healthiest, and most abundant self. You ready? Here we go. You know I'm obsessed with all things law of attraction. But when I first found the law of attraction, I felt like there was a piece that was missing. Yes, thoughts become things, but there was a missing component. They didn't talk about the feeling that comes along with manifesting. Because if you don't feel appreciation, if you don't feel gratitude, if you don't feel happiness, if you don't feel abundant, you're going to continue to manifest the lack of things. And this is where I find that a lot of people falter when they are trying to intentionally practice the law of attraction, which is another thing. Some people don't believe in the law of attraction, and I have to laugh at them because the law of attraction is just like gravity. You don't wake up and question if your feet are going to hit the ground. You just know it. It just happens. And this is the same thing for law of attraction. Whatever you are thinking and feeling about, you will attract it into your physical experience. It is law. It will happen. Everything in your life is a direct manifestation of how you think, act, and feel about whatever scenarios or situations are going on in your life, okay? Two people can have a very similar experience and feel very, very differently about it. So the emotional component is crucial to your manifestations, to your wanting anything, desiring anything in life. One of the biggest complaints that I get is, I'm doing all the things, but I'm still not manifesting. And I say, okay, well, how do you feel about those things? Well, I feel frustrated. I feel like I should already have this stuff. I feel like I should be farther along. So if I were to ask you guys on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being I want to run away and hide, I'm depressed, I'm sad, put me in a hole and leave me there. 10 is I'm on cloud 9, I'm soaring, I couldn't be happier, I'm so appreciative, I'm so grateful, I love myself, I love the world. Where do you think those feelings are at? They're not at a 10. Hell, they're not even at a 7 or an 8. They're probably somewhere vibrating around like a 4 or 5. They're vibrating on the lack scale, right? So if you've been following me long enough, you know that if you're vibrating, if you're feeling lack, what are you going to manifest more of? Lack. And so one of the things that I teach the women in my coaching programs is how to feel abundant now, how to feel love now, how to feel connected now, how to feel joy and happiness and peace and calm right here, right now. Because when you can feel that, even for a brief moment, you will begin to manifest more of those feelings and experiences into your physical reality. It is law. Like attracts like. What you focus on, you get more of. And this goes beyond the words. Words are very powerful. Don't get me wrong. Words are very, very, very powerful. You have to be intentional with your words. But you also have to choose words that make you feel good. For example, if you were to say, I am a millionaire, I am a millionaire, I am a millionaire, I am a millionaire, as your affirmations, great. But not great if you don't actually believe it, if you don't actually feel like a millionaire. And this is where a lot of people go wrong. Not that there's a right or wrong way to do this, but there is a better way to do things. And that is feeling joy, feeling good more of the time. Because when you can increase your energetic vibration, your emotional vibration, your frequency, you will begin to attract more positive manifestations in your life. If you are vibrating on a scale of I'm not a millionaire, I don't have $1 million, even though you're telling yourself you have $1 million and you're a millionaire, what do you think you're going to get? You're not going to get $1 million. You're reiterating the fact that you are not a millionaire because that is how you feel in your core. So this is why I think that choosing affirmations that feel good, that feel empowering, that feel uplifting, that feel joyous to you, that feel expanding and like opportunity is essential to you manifesting any want or desire in your life. And sometimes we also are not specific enough, or we are too specific. Another example, somebody who says, well, I just want to feel peace. Okay, great. What does peace feel like for you? Describe a peaceful moment. How can you cultivate more peaceful moments in your life? How can you create the space on your calendar for more peaceful moments? How can you appreciate the peaceful moments that you do have and say how excited you are for more peaceful moments to be presented into your physical experience? And I'm telling you that when you focus on these peaceful moments and really just like soak up all the goodness that they are versus, oh, I wish I had more peaceful moments. I just feel like everything's so chaotic and I just need more peace in my life and blah, 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 blah. You start to spiral down a negative mindset, a lack mindset of, I don't have enough peace. I don't have enough peace. I don't have enough peace. So instead of going down that route, how can we say, I love and I appreciate all the peaceful moments that are in my life. How do I create and cultivate and take action towards more peaceful moments? How do I create the space for more peaceful moments to flow easily into my life? Right? And write about those moments, celebrate those moments, like savor those moments like it's your last piece of chocolate that you're ever going to have in your entire life. Like you would savor that moment. Okay? Savor things. Think of things as your first and last experience. Like just be completely present with that moment and you will find that your level of appreciation and gratitude increases, which in turn increases your love and joy for yourself in that moment, which then increases your vibration, your vortex, your rockets of desire, whatever you want to call them, out into the universe, so that more things that bring you peace and joy and happiness can flow into your life. This is where people, or where I in particular, have said, the better it gets, the better it gets. Or when it rains, it pours. Which one are you? Which one are you? Same thing with the money thing. I find that a lot of people struggle with the money component. And one thing that I want you to focus on is celebrating even the small wins. I think sometimes we don't celebrate the small wins, which makes it that much harder to celebrate the big wins. Because if it's not winning the lottery or randomly coming into $100,000, then we aren't going to celebrate it. But I'm telling you, if you find a quarter on the ground, jump up and down and thank the universe for that freaking quarter. If somebody buys you a cup of coffee in line or says that they're going to watch your kids for free, or they want to take you out to dinner, or you're able to pay all of your bills on time, if you didn't accumulate any late fees, or if you got a new client, or the stock market went up and your investments also increased. Like all of those things are wins, you guys. You need to start celebrating your little money wins and your big money wins, because when you celebrate the little money wins, it's showing the universe, God, spirit, whatever you resonate with, that you are excited and grateful and appreciative of the blessings that you have already received, and you're looking forward to what's next. You are so appreciative, you guys. And literally, this can be so simple, but we tend to overthink it, because if I don't have $10,000 in my bank account tomorrow, then the law of attraction doesn't work. Get rid of that all or nothing mindset. Everybody has to start small, and everybody has to essentially earn the right to get these big rewards, right? You're not entitled to anything. I'm sorry, but I feel like people in our day and age seriously are so entitled. And I used to feel bad saying that, but I don't fucking feel bad saying that anymore. Like people, what happened to earning people's respect? What happened to earning your own respect? What happened to boundaries and please and thank you and showing love and appreciation and gratitude for what we have, instead of just expecting the world at our fingertips? Like, it's just insane to me. But that's how we act now, and everybody is loving and deserving, and I get that, but I almost feel like it's overpreached to the point where people forget to appreciate what they have, and they'll only appreciate if things work out exactly like they want and to the maximum benefit. Okay, great. Where's the earning things in here? Where's the know, like, and trust faction, part of it too? I even find that people who start businesses, if they're not successful in 30 days, they're like, oh, well, I quit. I'm like, you haven't even proved to yourself that you can be a successful business owner. Why would anybody want to invest in you if you don't even respect yourself enough to give your business a year or two before you call it quits? It's earning that level of trust and respect within yourself. And then when you can love and respect and earn that earn that right, essentially. People will feel that. The universe will feel that. And they'll say, all right, I see that you're serious about this stuff. I'll start giving you more things. You may agree with me. You may disagree with me. I don't really care. This is how I process things, how it makes sense to me. Because if I'm just running around like a little entitled brat all the time, what do you think is going to happen in my life? Yeah, I'll get some things thrown here now and then, but you don't really appreciate it. It loses you lose the desire to want it because you just come to expect it. And then what fun is that? Yeah, okay, great. Then you move on to the next thing and on to the next thing and on to the next thing. And now I'm kind of getting off on a tangent, but I feel like this is another reason why our society is so wasteful, is because they're just always like immediately moving on to what's next without appreciating what they already have. And this is why they are manifesting more debt, more disease, more things that don't bring them joy, more chaos, more anxiety, less time, less money. It's because they don't appreciate any things that they do have. They just toss it to the wayside. It's like, use it and lose it. I'm done. Don't care no more. And that's not how things work. You really have to feel a level of appreciation and gratitude. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. When you feel appreciated from somebody, you immediately want to do more for them. So think of it as like charity work or volunteer work, things like that. Let's say you walk into a volunteer place and you're like, okay, I'm just here to help. And the people, you're like, I just want to give my time. Like, I'm excited to give back, blah, 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 blah. And the people are like, great. Thanks for showing up. Do this, and be on your way. And they don't really give you any time a day. They're there, they're giving you your tools. You kind of feel good for helping, but you don't really feel appreciated. And so you probably never go back because you're like, okay, well, that was a one and done experience. But if you go somewhere to volunteer, let's say, out of the kindness of your heart, and the people there love and appreciate you, and they're like, oh my gosh, you have no idea how much this means to us. The people, it means so much to them. We love when people come and help us with this stuff. Thank you so much. We know you didn't have to do this. We seriously appreciate you. Here, have this as a token of our appreciation. We would love to invite you back. They give hugs, they give high fives, and they invite you back, and you just feel so appreciated that you're like, hell yes, I'm going back. I love this feeling, right? That is a manifestation. Okay, when you can feel appreciation for the things that you have, the universe will give you more of those things. So by those people showing love, gratitude, and appreciation for their volunteers, what do you think they're going to get more of? More volunteers, because they feel love and appreciated. So think of this in your personal life. If you are lacking money, how can you love and appreciate the money that you do have right now? How can you celebrate the money that you do have? Maybe you're writing thank you on every bill that you can pay. Maybe you say thank you to every debt that you've ever had to pay, because banks don't have to loan you money. They don't. You earned that right. Not everybody gets to loan money from banks. Okay? That was earned. Yes. And so how can you appreciate that more? Okay. Think of your time. Are you respecting your boundaries for your time? Are you respecting your own schedule, basically? Are you setting boundaries with your appointments for yourself? I find mothers especially, or just women in general, they will cancel all of their appointments to help somebody else. And then they wonder why nobody respects their time, why they never have enough time. Well, I can tell you why. You're not appreciating the time that you have set aside for yourself. You're not respecting your own time. You're not respecting your own boundaries. You're literally shoving yourself to the wayside. So what do you think you're going to get more of? You're going to get more lack of time. You're going to get more of other people filling your calendar. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, it absolutely works. And when you can start saying no to the things that don't serve you and hold that space for yourself, hold that boundary for yourself, hold that respect for yourself, you will start to manifest more time, more opportunity, and more things that bring you joy because you have shown appreciation for the time that was given to you to work on yourself. Okay, so manifestation comes from a feeling within. Affirmations, visualization, reading, expanding your consciousness, meditation, all of these things are key components to this. But the number one way to manifest anything in your life is to feel appreciation for what you already have. And if you struggle to find appreciation in what you already have, then I want you to go general with it. Go more general with it. How does that feel? You're thankful for your house. You're thankful for the roof over your head. You're thankful that you're able to pay your bills. You're thankful that you actually get paychecks. You're thankful that you have a family that loves and supports you. Or you're thankful that you have boundaries and do not have those people who love and support, or do not love and support you in your life anymore. You're thankful for your health. You're thankful for your friendships. You're thankful for podcasts and free resources and people who can influence in your life that you don't have to pay for. That's free, right? Like, what can you be grateful for right now? And when you can go on a rampage of appreciation for 5 or 10 minutes, I'm telling you, it's going to shift the way you feel. It's going to shift the way you feel. If you can hold a good feeling thought for 30 seconds or more and continue that train of thoughts, you're going to shift the way you feel. Another way you can shift the way you feel is literally moving your body. Jump around, laugh, scream, yell, clap, jumping jacks, cartwheels, anything and everything. One thing that I do to make me feel better is I actually just watch like funny videos. Like, if you guys are been around a while, you know what America's Funniest Home Videos are. Crack me up. Like, people doing stupid shit is the funniest thing to me, because when I was younger, I used to do all kinds of stupid shit. So I just find it hilarious, and I love watching people do stupid shit. And so I just watch that stuff, and immediately I'm like laughing so hard I'm crying, and next thing you know, like, I forgot whatever it was that I was worried about, because in the moment, worry is not really a thing. In the moment, everything is okay. It's always okay. Everything is always okay. Worry happens in the future. Regret happens in the past. Focus on the now. How can you feel good more of the time? Okay. And every time that you feel bad about something, you can also show appreciation for that, because it's contrast. It helps show you what you do not want in life. And if you don't know what you don't want, then how are you supposed to know what you do want? So by figuring out what these contrasts are, these things that you don't want, it's actually helping you to figure out what you do want. So how can you show appreciation for all of the bad relationships that you've had, and all of the late fees that you've had to pay, or all of the rejections that you've had to have, or all of the no's that people sent you because you were trying to get them to buy your product or whatever? How many no's and how many bad scenarios happened for you to get super crystal clear on what it is that you do desire? Okay. So show appreciation even for the bad stuff. Not saying you have to like be joyous about it, but you can still appreciate it, because there's a lesson in everything. I know some people don't want to hear that. Some people don't believe that, and to each their own, but I believe that there's a lesson in everything. There's a lesson in everything. And sometimes it's not the lesson for us to learn or for us to figure it out. Sometimes it's for another lifetime, if you believe in, past lives and future lives. So anyways, manifesting means feeling that way now, feeling good more of the time, feeling appreciation more of the time. Have you ever wanted to escape the chaos of your everyday life? Drop all of the labels and just be yourself? If so, I have the perfect opportunity for you to do just that. This spring, we will be hosting another 4-day mind, body, spirit, all-inclusive retreat in the Black Hills, South Dakota. Limited spots are available, so head on over to sashadavis.com to secure your spot today. We hope to see you in the Black Hills.